There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade. The rules of the game.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall, and he tipped the scales at 226 pounds. And he'll be facing Dr. Iron Fist, Vitaly Klitschko, 201 centimeters tall, weighing in at 113 kilos with a reach of 203 centimeters.
If you're going to give away so much weight, you've got to depend on speed, because if you miss, it hurts from a bigger fighter.
And here comes Vitaly. This bout is so much hype surrounding this fight, and we're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Good jab to the body. Fundamentals always help. Can't find a home with that jab. go for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Oh, this one.
Klitschko is on the canvas. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to...
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that... Here we go for round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nobody home with that hook. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. He blocks that jab. What the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without a doubt.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. That lead uppercut, such a dangerous punch to throw, but it pays high dividends. They exchange punches. How about that time counter shot? Neither fighter willing to slow down. They exchange punches. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
courage on display here is incredible. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he just missed with that left jab. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, the instant assassin in some trouble here. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next. Back at it in round 4. They exchange punches. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Missing with that jab. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. That right hook catching air. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. They block the uppercut. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
A shot! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So did you see that? Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Holmes in that last round. A lot of work. Let's start the 6th. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've been in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last round. That was almost... And there's the bell to start round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? His stamina is off the charts. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Klitschko is dazed. Down goes Klitschko. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Talk about Klitschko in that last round. What a huge moment. And we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
1,
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Blocks the left uppercut. These two were made for each other. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Some might have thought it was...
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time. We already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the...
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Up first, Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And he'll be taking on Vitaly Klitschko, 6'7" tall and 248 pounds.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a mule's kick.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the...
The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. The straight right just misses. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. done with that counter shot. Klitschko is dazed. How is this fight still continuing?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. As bad as Bak. Here we go, it's round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? That counter shot lands. The jab not finding its target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone. Make them tired, trip over their own feet. Get them angry.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Get your rhythm back, and then we go again. That was a terrible round.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Covering up, trying to work some defense here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. It's all offense all the time. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. They've got the momentum. And there's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Combination doesn't score in that instance. Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute despite what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. After what we saw in that Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That hook had to hurt. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. about Ali in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the...
There's the bell to start round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That big hook doesn't land. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He parries that left jab away. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last
Switch on.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Swing it. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked! Keeping those gloves up. Whoa, wait a minute! Ooh, down goes Klitschko! You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights! 1, 2, 3,
4. It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again.
Whoa, Johnny! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Both men promised to knock. And there's the bell for round 8. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
His stamina is off the charts. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Johnny! Whoa, we haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. They somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still want to fight.
A pretty lopsided...
Just wanna find